Today in Augusta, Maine, emergency loans are rolling out for small businesses hit hard by the drought.
Hi, I'm Garrett.
And I'm Leah. Welcome to Laid Back Local, the news of the day with Leah and Garrett in Augusta, Maine. All right, here's where we begin. First up today, emergency loans available for Maine's small businesses affected by drought. The U.S. Small Business Administration, or SBA, is stepping up to help small businesses and nonprofits in 9 Maine counties. They're offering emergency loans to those hit by the drought. These loans can go up to $2 million and have pretty low interest rates. They can be used for things like debts and payroll, which is huge for keeping businesses afloat. The USDA, which is the U.S. Department of Agriculture, declared the drought a natural disaster. This declaration is what triggered the federal aid. The deadline to apply is June 1st, so businesses need to act fast.
That's a solid point. Federal aid like this is crucial for supporting local economies. And loans up to $2 million, that's pretty cool, right? It's a big opportunity for businesses to stay ahead. All right, let's roll on to the next story. Maine joins multi-state lawsuit against Trump administration over housing support cuts. So Maine is part of a multi-state lawsuit against the Trump administration. They're challenging the limits placed on long-term housing support for folks at risk of homelessness. The lawsuit was filed in November 2025, and they're saying the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, or HUD, made these changes illegally. It's a big deal, with over 1,200 Mainers potentially affected.
It's definitely concerning, especially with winter coming up. I mean, cutting long-term housing assistance just doesn't seem right when people need stable housing the most. And it's surprising that HUD's new rules would cut permanent housing funding by 2/3. Legal action seems necessary to protect these services. Okay, let's move on to our next story. Manhunt underway after fatal van crash on I-95 in Clinton. This one's a bit intense. There was a fatal crash involving a rental van on I-95. The passenger sadly passed away and the driver, well, he fled the scene. Witnesses saw him running into the woods with some facial injuries. The police are on a manhunt, using K-9 units and aircraft to track him down. People are being advised to stay vigilant and call 911 if they see anything.
Yeah, and it's kind of puzzling that there wasn't a shelter-in-place order despite the manhunt. Public safety should always come first. It's important for everyone to cooperate with the authorities. Next up on our list, Clinton man receives 28-year sentence for sexual assault of minor. Christopher Connors from Clinton was sentenced to 28 years for sexually assaulting an 11-year-old boy. The incident happened back in 2023, and he was found guilty in September 2025. Connors has a history of exploiting minors, and he's facing more charges. It's a tough case, but justice is being served.
Absolutely. The bravery of the victim in coming forward is really commendable. It's so important for society to support victims and ensure justice is served. All right, on to the last story for today. California nonprofit to acquire Central Maine Healthcare with a $150 million investment. So, Prime Healthcare Foundation, based in California, is acquiring Central Maine Healthcare. They're putting in $150 million over 5 years. Central Maine Healthcare has been struggling financially, losing over $29 million in 2024. This acquisition aims to stabilize finances and keep essential services running.
I could get behind that idea. It sounds like a positive step to improve healthcare services in Maine. And they're projecting positive gains by 2026, which is promising for the future.
And that's where we'll leave it for now.
That's all for today's episode of Laid Back Local in Augusta, Maine. Stay informed, and we'll catch you tomorrow.